Player two, player two, player two. What's happening? Two-player couch!
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Hello everybody, this is Dakota and DePietro on Two Player Couch. Welcome back to the couch. Today we have some questions that you guys sent to us that we're going to answer. So
I'm here now.
Yeah, he's here now. Usually it's just me, but DePietro's here because we're actually recording today. So I'm gonna ask you some of these questions. Well, it's for both of us, but you're gonna answer them. First question from Hungar Master 1. I think you guys are extremely hilarious. Thank you. How do you pull those jokes from nowhere? Honestly, I have no idea.
As you said, literally from nowhere.
Yeah, that's it. I think it helps that we're friends already. Like, we know each other before we tried to do the show, and we already, we did comedy skits together, we made a bunch of short films together, there was a lot of stuff that was based in comedy already, so we already had this, preconceived idea of how we worked well together and, how to bounce ideas off of each other. And basically, Two Player Couch is just us recording, us talking about what we should, just how we should do stuff. Yeah, it's the concept part of...
It's us talking,
yeah,
but talking more than we normally should, or...
Yeah, exactly. So, thank you for the question. Who's your favorite big YouTuber and why? That's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
My two favorites
it's probably
is Markiplier and Game Grumps. Yeah. Okay, we have the same exact favorites.
At least
I can't decide between the two.
For Let's Players, those ones, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like Achievement Hunter.
Yeah.
I like the Achievement Hunter guys, but I watch them for different things.
Yeah.
It's a really difficult thing to...
I say split between those three. I forgot about Achievement Hunter.
It's difficult to choose. Yeah. But yeah, you guys can figure out a little bit about us just from those answers. I don't know. What are you doing? What do you like that's not a Let's Player?
I really like Freddy. Freddy and Corridor Digital and them.
Yeah, they make some good stuff. I really, really like the Geek and Sundry channel, just because I really, really like watching Tabletop with Will Wheaton. Okay, next question from New Fire Labs. We've answered one of his questions before.
I remember.
Having just watched a bunch of Game Grumps, I was wondering if you guys were inspired by their channel, because the way you guys structure yours is very similar. Keep up doing a good job. You guys are great. Also, thank you for the answer. I love your one-off videos, so that's the best idea you guys have had so far. Keep up the great work. Thank you for all of the compliments. We enjoy those. We're glad that we make you happy. Okay, we're going to have two different answers on this, I feel. You go ahead and give your answer first, and I think mine's going to be the exact opposite.
Well, the question was...
are we inspired by Game Grumps at all? Because he says that our structures are fairly similar.
I feel we're inspired by them. Because we like them a lot, obviously. We already stated in the last question.
Yeah, we like them a lot.
It's definitely, doing it every day. I mean, I guess everyone does it every day.
Because, here's the thing. We definitely are inspired by them a lot. We like their stuff, and we think they're funny because we have the same type of we think the same kind of shit is funny. Yeah, and we talk about them on the show, and there's the no holds bar on everything that we talk about on the show. We basically talk about whatever the hell comes to mind, and sometimes they pop up, and we talk about different stuff that we've seen or funny stuff on the internet. But we're inspired by them, but we're definitely not a clone copy of them.
Oh no!
Because that's another thing. If someone's oh, we're inspired by Game Grumps or whatever, then people are oh, you guys are just a carbon copy of Game Grumps. You're just a shittier version of Game Grumps. But that's the thing. We're very much so different. Just because we're two people doing playing video games, there's a bunch of different Let's Players that have two people, and they're not Game Grumps related. Everything about us is different. Actually, if there's anyone that I take from to help us, if I don't know anything about a certain part of the Let's Player aspect and I don't know what to do, I'll look at Markiplier's channel and be how the fuck does he do this?
Yeah.
And then I'll look at his and I'll be oh, okay, that's how he does it. And then I use that to, like, help me come up with our own version of it. I think if you look at our channel, like, the way we have it set up with the different playlists and stuff, I don't think that's like anybody else. We have a Dakota and DePietro's favorite section.
Yeah.
Check it out below. But we have it separated into every single type of game genre that we play.
Yeah.
Just because it makes it easier to... Because that's the thing. If a bunch of Let's Players do it, it's not because they're copying off of each other. It's because it's the best way to do it. So, like, if we do something that seems like a different... like another Let's Player, it's because that's a good idea and the best way to do that aspect of making a show on the internet. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, and I hope you guys don't think that we're ripping them off in any way, because we definitely don't want to do that.
That's a conscious thought. It's like
we definitely want to be our own thing. We don't want to copy other people, but they definitely are an inspiration to us. Yeah. Last question. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
How do you spell Mahinglistry?
Mahinglistry, obviously.
Go ahead.
M-A-H-I Englistry.
Yeah, okay. I was with you until that point. Okay, M-A-H-I-N-G, Mahing...
L-S, or L-I-S, Lish.
Mahingle... L-I-T-R-Y. Mahinglistry.
No, L-I-S-T-R-Y. Mahinglistry.
Mahinglish... Yeah, S-T-R-Y.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Well, how they spell the question?
M-A-H-I-N-G-L-I-S-H... Mahinglish. Okay, Mahinglish.
Oh.
T-R-Y is how they spelled it.
Well, if it's history.
No, I'd go with that. That looks pretty good. Because that's where English comes from.
Oh, yeah.
English. Whatever, dude. Sure, you spelled it. Sounds good to us.
That's how it's spelled now. Mahinglistry.
All right. Well, just because we don't want these videos to go super long. That's the questions that we're going to answer today. If you guys have a question that you want us to answer, please leave a comment below. We'll definitely answer them in the next vlog. Please like, share, subscribe. It really helps us out. You have no idea. This has been Dakota and DePietro from Two Player Couch, and we will see you next time where we answer crazy questions and play wacky video games.
Wacky! Wow!
Sorry.
You need to cool your jets.
Low-hanging fruit, DePietro, every goddamn time.
How's that low-hanging fruit?
Not good. No! He did!
You did it.
Oh, yeah! He pushed on.
He's dead.
And then it all fell to shit.
Yeah, open the chest. It's trapped.
After finally making it to the end of the dungeon, Dakota and DePietro I see DePietro every time. His name isn't fucking DePietro. He's not a Pokemon.